Hi everyone, it's Cindy from Cinders. Sorry, I've been a bit long in putting out a tutorial. The box one is in progress. You can see why I haven't been doing a tutorial. But something was said today that made me think, which is a dangerous thing on any kind of day. But so I've had people asking about embossing. How do you stop the embossing powder from bubbling? So I done a lot of embossing. I'm going to be making a wedding card with this one. I picked one stamp set to show you that it doesn't all need to be one style. You can use it in many different ways. So I'm going to be doing a wedding card with that because someone asked me to do a wedding card. That is the other half of that. So it is a 2-for-1 card. 2 cards from one piece of paper even, which we all like that. That was a mix of all of them because I thought if I do one, then if you're doing any differently, then I don't usually get mine bubbling. Perhaps I'm just lucky. Perhaps that's just it. But I will show. This is the platinum. That was the copper. No, sorry. That was there's silver, copper, platinum and gold on that one. That one is platinum, which is gorgeous. That is the cross between the silver and gold. I actually really do like that. And then that is the copper on its own, which at this time of the year, I am waiting for the Christmas one of those to arrive, in which case I will then do some more Christmassy ones. But I thought that was actually very sweet. So it says, "A happy Christmas to you from me with love." It's so simple to do. I could literally do lots. This is sorry, I should actually tell you what it's for. I will do in a minute when I see it. So that is that one, and that's the gold one. It's the same style, but it is quite amazing how different they can look with colour. I'll let you know. I'll let you choose which one you think is better. I love the blue. I've got a thing with blue for this Christmas, which I should tell you about in a minute. And that one is the die from Simon Says Stamp. Now that does not have a shadow, but I've put one on. So the main bit of this tutorial is to show you that I am coming back with doing my wedding card and embossing. So that knocks off 2 together. My boxes I'm going to do, but for this one I'm going to show you how you can make any sentiment into having a shadow. I thought most people knew. I will show you. But I have been trying to find the perfect blue. Now this is the pastel blue, which I really like. And all that I've done was, as normal, is I layered them up with white card and then just embossed it when they were all stuck together. That one you can see is cut from glitter paper from Concord and 9th, which doesn't ever rub off. Yay! So yeah, you can see that the white's under there, but because that's also layered there, I didn't know whether to put some embellishments, but I just thought leave it like that. It's quite classic. Right, so anyway, I have tried really hard to get the perfect blue. Oh, you're gonna love this. Right, so I've now got it. I had it before, but you're not going to be able to see. This is Wow Nice Ice Blue. And it's all sparkly. You can't see it, but it's all sparkly. It's got little sparkles on. So I really like it. That's the one I'm going to go with in future. That was the one that I went with, which was the pastel blue. But I stamped that a couple of times just to make it a bit more rounded. So that was the one that I was using. This one is Sweet Dixie Vintage Magic Blue. Now you can clearly see that's got glitter in. I'll give you a tip. This had a lot more glitter on. Leave it literally there. Don't tip it because the big bits fall off. But I love that too, so I will be using that. And I think that one was only about £2. So it's not hugely amazing. Now, this is what I think that lady's having problems with, is that. Can you see it? It's all like mottled and pitted. I didn't feel that one was Christmassy, and the same with this one, which is the Nouveau Serenity Blue. And again, look, that's pitted. These are only my test pieces, but I'm definitely going with that. The Well Nice Ice Blue, and I got all of these from Amazon except for the pastel blue, and I can't tell you where I got it. I think it was off eBay probably, but all the rest, yeah. Now this does have glitter through, but it's not going to show up. It's a gloomy day out there, I'm afraid. Right, so I am going to show you how to do a wedding card and sympathy cards. Can I tell you, these manufacturers are appalling at... We don't like doing sympathy cards. I know we don't like doing them. In my line of work, I have to have them. My patients die, unfortunately, and I'm one of those that will send out a condolence card. Other surgeries don't. That's their own choice. They might do, they might not, but I've had many people when they've come in, it doesn't matter anyway. So I found that I could put a lovely picture on there. I'll show you what I do normally, and I'm going to try for something different. But the only sentiments that I could get for condolences are from an English stamp maker, which is clearly besotted. And I have got some, I'll show you when it comes to it, because I'm going to do the wedding. I'm going to do them differently, because doing a wedding and a sympathy card in the same tutorial, probably not the most wonderful to watch. But unfortunately, I have to make lots of them, so I don't find them difficult to do. I find it difficult to lose my patience, but the actual card, no, I don't find them difficult to do. So, but this is coming up, but I'm going to show you how to do that if you don't have those dies. If you don't have this word, these are from Birch Press. I think I told you that. You don't even have to have this turnaround. Now, this is a turnaround stamp. Now, I can tell you, given all the different colours, there's the silver one, all these, you can completely change the look of them, because you would not believe that these all came from the same stamp. But it is. So there you go. But now let's get back to my plan. I will show you how to do the others, but without all that razzmatazz, because not everyone's got the money to go out and buy. Mind you, that one, it should be on. Oh, we usually write it on the back. Oh, okay. I got mine from, I believe, I know, Bumbleberry Crafts in England. So, I mean, Simon Says Stamp will have them. And then Hudson, lots of people have them. But what I managed to do was actually cut out the shadow and also line it back up, which I was amazed that with it being so fiddly that I could do it. Anyway, right. That is Sending, which that's oh my goodness, that is a birch press one. I have the other ones that do have the outline, but they are huge. So, I mean, look at the difference. I mean, that is significant, but we're going to, maybe I should do with a bigger one. Let's go with a couple. Right, so how do we get to give it a border? Easy, peasy easy. Right, I'm going to go with a bright colour to cheer myself up. Right, so now think. It don't matter. You lay it down on its side, and then you take a pen of any description. I'm going to use a fine liner. It really doesn't matter. If you see my head, just ignore it, but I have to get right under there. Right, so I'm going to try to go for ones that aren't going to challenge my dexterity. Unfortunately today my hands are tremoring a huge amount, but I know my lovely people never mind, because if you do, then my darlings, I can't help it. It's not something that I can control. If only. Oh. I hope everyone's well. I went from moaning about the sun to thinking, the autumn's coming. I love it. I love the autumn, and I'm afraid to say I am one that loves the winter. I am not a sunbird at all. In fact, I shouldn't really go out in the sun. That's what I should tell my employer. By the way, I can't come out when it's sunny. Right. Now, I am going to... Right, so if you've got big images, you'll probably use bigger ones and then go on to details. But I'm going to be using this paper up, don't worry. I haven't just stamped that on there for a massive waste. This is going to be a sunshine card. Not this particular item. Right. Here we go. So you are literally going to cut just inside the black line, because no one wants to see black line. Mind you, if you want to just do this first, do a trim round and then cut the black off, because I'm going to have to there, I see. And it is best, now I have a lot of people saying it's best to move the paper, not the scissors. Oh, I don't know. Now you are going to have all the time in the world to do this. Not my time. And you are probably going to be able to do this a lot simpler. because I'm making a right hash of this. But hey ho, what can you do? I have got some beautiful bits arriving soon. Oh, I can't wait. I always say I am not going to do Christmas cards until I've had my birthday, which is in November. Now, that didn't work out too well last year. That really didn't work out too well. So maybe halfway through October, because I'm darned if I'm doing them yet. Well, I just have. So it was a stupid thing to say, but you know what I mean. Oh, I do love Christmas. I'm not a bar humbug really. But it just, unfortunately, seems to be less and less round my table, which is natural for most families. Oh, I'm very maudlin today. I don't mean to be. I'm quite happy, really, all things considered. So now you are just going to trim off these. I should have really have die cut them out. I have a Gemini, and let me tell you, I have this really weird psycho neighbour. Every time I start recording, he goes out into his garden. He must know when I'm recording. So he goes out into his garden and he starts trimming the hedge or mowing the lawn. So when he does that, sorry, I'm making a right hash of this, I start die cutting, whether I want to or not. And he soon goes away. It's a very strange man. Right. Yes, like I said, I am going to have to die cut it, but I have the big Gemini. I don't know why anyone has a problem with plates. I bought mine just under a year ago, and well, the bottom plate I haven't changed, and the top plate I had to because I was doing some cover plates, you know, the full card dies, and that was, I think that might have lasted me a good 6-7 months without warping. Probably about 6 months. And I've got another one, and it's, you are going to have to forgive me with this. You will do this so much better than I did. Yeah, so if anyone is having problems with plates on their Gemini, I can show you how to help keep yours straight. The first thing I would say is ignore every single thing that Sarah Davies says, which she is the British owner of the company, and I do not mean that in even a slightly disrespectful tone. I think she's an absolute marvel. I love her to bits, and her talent is beyond question. But her advice about how to keep those plates straight is actually what is causing everyone's to warp. I have used, you wouldn't believe how many times I die cut. I probably die cut more than I ever stamp. And yeah, my plates are just fine. I don't get warping. I didn't get warping on my big shot either. I'm either one of those lucky people, or I might actually have a clue what I'm doing. Who knows? Do you know? Nope. I don't know. I'm going to leave those black bits in for now. You're going to have to excuse me, but if I start chomping away, I'm only just going to get worse and worse. So, you've done this properly. Right, there is no way I can take that sound down. So, turn your volume down now. And I do mean now. See how filthy mine is? It's filthy, but that's due to use. Right. There we go. That's it. And this is where it all goes horribly wrong, and I laugh at myself because I don't know what I'm talking about. Wouldn't be the first time, would it? Where's the dot gone? There. Get away from me like that. Okay. Can I tell you that this, I've got the Stampin' Up one, and I certainly am not criticising it, but I have had to use both in the time, and this one really does clear, because it's a lot tougher. It clears the back of the eyes so much nicer. Right, so here we go. Has she done it right? Near enough. Look. Goodness me. Great balls of fire. Now that one probably hasn't been cut as best it could. But if my hands weren't trembling, it would have been perfect, people. Perfect. Oop. Stay with me. Just a bit longer. I'm going to leave it like that. You can see quite clearly, this is going to be the thing. Just stab it. Get your fingers out. Oh, wow, that worked really well. I suppose I should really glue it down, but I'm not going to, because I know people are madly into these clashing colours, but I'm not. There you go. How to make, now can I pick that up? I can hear you all say, no, leave it alone. Yeah, so there we go. That is how you can make any die with a shadow. Not bad. Right, I am just going to show you one thing. My box that I'm making up, the one that you all love, the blue one, that is in progress, but that is taking slightly longer than normal, again. But do you like that book? Now I'm going to keep that away because I do not want that looking at me today because I am a mess. Right, so this is leather, or my faux leather. I'm not going to put them on again. I've got some proper tassels. But look, what do you think? Should I make it? And it's got the corner protectors on. Now, this is not my idea. Oh, and I've had this for so long. It's can fit a lot on, but I also embossed and grained there, so it looked like a gilded thing. It's starting to sort of fall apart. So anyway, I can do that if you want to at some stage. But this mainly was to show you that, and that I am working with excuse me, one stamp, and I'm going to see how many ideas I can get out of one stamp. I mean, the 2 for 1 is brilliant. We can make another one. See? Not always daft. And I still have those to go. That one's going to be a wedding one though. Isn't it gorgeous? That's just silver. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I will probably not make a sympathy card out of that no matter what. So, right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them there. Move them out of the way. Move that out of the way. And just put these back so you can see. And hopefully you like them. But that's exactly how I got. Oh, wait. That's how I've done that one. And when you look in, I've put all these bits back in because it all pops out. Not that I'm, you know, particular or anal about anything. But look, 3 cards, 3 different, 1 stamp, 3 different cards, and there's going to be more. So I thought you might like to see this. Now, a couple of things. My lovely Ellie, who made this amazing thing, sorry, I might have eaten 1 or 2 Ellie, sorry. Oops. Now she is on YouTube and she's made a single one of these. So go and have a look. She is Hobby Crafts Angel, and you have to put the S on, otherwise it comes up with lots of angel crafts. So it's Hobby Crafts Angel, and she is amazing. Very clear instructions, and you get to see how this was done, and all of you love this. So yeah, there you go. There you go. So now I've stopped waffling on. I will upload this in case anyone wants to do some die words with shadow dies. Goodness me. You can see why I haven't been trying actually finishing this box. Right, so for all you lovely people out there, thank you very much for watching me. I do appreciate every single one of you. You all mean a lot to me. I hope somewhere my lovely Anne is okay, and Susan, my lovely Susan, I haven't heard from you for a while. I do hope you're okay. And to all you other special people. Okay, right, big hugs to you all, and I'll see you soon. Big hugs.